Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Magic Box Talk Show.
Hello!
Yay! So we're here at the Fun City Store in sunny, sexy, superficial Santa Cruz. And we have with us today, myself, that's right, me, I'm very special, you see. And my name is Colin Campbell-Clyde. And we Campbell, like Campbell soup. It's even spelled exactly. Colin Camel, Colin Camouflage. No, it's Campbell, and that comes from Scotland. And then from France, we have the last name Defoy. Defoy. And that would be our lovely co-host here, Danica Defoy. Yay! Woo! And then we have a very special guest tonight. This is Miss Cynthia Edgerly. Edgerly. What's the ethnic origin of that last name?
My real last name is Van Kampen. That was my ex-husband's. Yeah. So I'm Dutch.
Married to, I see.
I was married to.
Married into the Edgerly family.
Yeah, just never bothered to get the paperwork changed. Anyway.
That's fine. So, Cynthia, what you do for a living has to do with this fuzzy little creature, this little attention getter that you have on your lap here. Who's your friend's name?
This is Tyche. Tyche Van Kampen.
Oh. And so Tyche is a reference to Greek mythology?
Yeah, Tyche was the Greek goddess of fortune. And when I got her, I actually had a different name. I was going to call her another name. And I was going through a really hard time in my life. And when they told me what her name meant, I said, I'm keeping that name. I need a little goddess of fortune. Yeah, yeah. And she's been very good luck. Yeah.
I bet she has. So Cynthia, what you do that's related to the dog is you train dogs.
I train dogs for a living.
And you've been doing this for quite some time. You said 15 years?
No, it's not quite
11
15? Or 12.
11 or 12? Okay.
Yep.
So that's still a long time.
Yeah.
So what? And before that, you were an engineer?
No. Why did you think I was an engineer?
Because you say that before. Okay, everybody.
He's just making it up.
Everybody just pretend that I didn't just say that. Oh, I'm just the talk show host. What do I know? Oh, okay.
No. I did work for high-tech companies in sales and marketing, and then I have a degree in landscape architecture.
Not quite the same thing as being an engineer.
No.
Architect.
I have a degree in landscape architecture, so that might have been.
But so at a certain point in time, you decided that you would rather be a dog trainer than a high-tech cubicle dweller.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I always wanted to work with animals. Yeah.
Is it the dog tricks?
Yeah.
We'll get to that.
Oh my God!
Be patient.
I think the dog is too cute.
We have to wait at least like a few minutes into the video to do the dog tricks, so the majority of YouTube viewers will just drop out because they don't have an attention span.
Okay.
So
we're not allowed to have dogs that cute on this show.
So skip ahead to see the dog tricks.
I know, she's not a typical Santa Cruz dog, right? She's not a Chihuahua or a Pity. Sorry.
I love her. She's gorgeous.
So your dog can do tricks.
Yes.
Can we see a trick right now?
Yes, you can. Tyche, high five. Can you lift up your... She's not used to... Here, let me...
High five.
I want you to be able to see her.
Do a high five. Make sure you get a shot.
Yeah.
Tyche, go over there. Tyche, wander around aimlessly like you're confused. Good dog. Yay. Great job.
Oh, stop. Sorry, she just got a... High
five. Yeah. Tyche.
Tyche, bang, bang. Good girl. Oh. There's a couple tricks.
That's so
Can you sit up? Can you wave? Wave to the bee. Oh, good girl.
Why is she growling at you?
You got sharp.
Are you upset, Tyche?
She wants a snack.
She's just talking.
Oh my God.
She's very talkative. Communicating.
It's not really a growl.
So I hear that Tyche likes to check for fleas.
Tyche, where's Mama's flea? Good girl.
Oh, they're on your ankles. All right. See, it's a trick and it's a joke at the same time.
Right.
So, how long have you had Tyche?
I've had Tyche for 11 years.
11 years now.
Yeah.
So when you got Tyche, was when you decided to kind of start training dogs? Was she your first?
So here's the
she's
thing.
not really a guinea pig. She's a dog, but she was your first subject.
Yeah. So I'd been working in high tech and got laid off a few times and finally got sick of that and decided, what do I really want to do with my life? I don't want to do this anyway. And I had just got Tyche, and someone was telling me, I said I wanted to do something with animals, and she goes, well, how about animal trainer? And I said, no, I don't want to do that, because, when I grew up, it was all about choke chains and yanking your dog around.
And punishment.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I'm going to have free spirits instead. And then she told me there's a different way you can train them. And that was very...
well, let's talk more about that. What's your training method?
I use what's called positive reinforcement. So I use what motivates the dog to train them instead of...
Things that they like, as opposed to trying to motivate them with the fear of things that they don't like.
Right. Well, that's not motivating them. That's scaring them.
Yes, right.
Threatening them into doing what you want them to do.
Intimidation, right.
Right, using intimidation, yeah.
So, hey, are any politicians watching the show right now? You might learn something. Okay.
Yeah, so she said there's another way of training dogs. And so I picked up a book and I did some self-study with her, and we both had a great time. She learned really fast, and I enjoyed the process instead of having it be a drag, literally.
Do you think it's like mutual therapy for you and the dog, or how would you kind of look at it?
Well, I think that, it's a great bonding experience, right? Because it creates trust and fun, and you open up new doors of communication. Mm-hmm. And the great thing about positive reinforcement training is that the dogs are much more open to offering new behaviors for you, whereas when you're using things where you're basically forcing them to get the answer right, and if they don't, they get punished for it, they don't want to offer you behaviors because...
makes them resentful.
Well, and it makes them scared because if I get the answer wrong, I'm going to get an owie or something. Punished, so it's much easier to teach a dog tricks too. If
they're looking forward to the experience.
And they'll offer things. Like some of the sneeze, I taught her that because that was just a behavior she offered, and I just labeled it when she was doing it.
You just kind of went along with it. Let's see sneeze. Can we see sneeze?
You want to try a sneeze? Let me see. All right.
Pretty excited. Oh my God, random zombie.
You want to do sneeze?
Oh, we don't know who that person is.
Sneeze. Good girl.
Sneezes. Who's got the sneezes?
Good girl.
All right, and she catches things in the air.
Yeah. She does many tricks.
What are some other tricks that she does?
Oh, Tyche, can you do turn around? Good girl. Can you do? You want to do patty cakes? Yeah.
Patty cakes.
Oh my God.
Oh, look at that.
Good girl. Can you sit up? You want to wait? Wait.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna freak out.
Can you do? What else you got? Down. Can you roll? Oh, she's a little worried that she doesn't have enough space.
I'll move.
Can you roll? Bobby? She doesn't have enough space.
No, not enough space on.
I don't have enough space.
It's a little cramped stage up here for dog tricks.
Good girl.
High five.
You got London Bridges? Good girl.
Yeah.
That's
Good
so
job,
cute.
dogs. Good job.
Have you ever trained any dogs for disabled people or anything like that?
Well, I do have people whose dogs are going to be service dogs. Mm-hmm. They'll take their dogs through my classes.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
But it's not technically service dog training. Mm-hmm. I'm not really trained. But I have helped some disabled people. I've done a little bit of helping them with behaviors that are specific to their needs, but it's not technically, I'm not a service dog trainer. So.
Oh, that's so awesome. How many dogs do you think you've trained?
A lot. A lot. Yeah, thousands.
Oh.
Yeah.
Literally thousands of dogs.
Yeah, because I have group classes. I've got boarding school. I almost always have dogs at my house for boarding school. I go help people privately. I used to volunteer at the animal shelters a lot.
What's a scenario that somebody would come to you to get their dog trained? They're having obedience problems, or they just want their dog to be able to show off tricks, or what's the motivation of your customers, do you think?
Well, the reason that you want to introduce your dog to some training is so that you can teach them what words mean and what hand signals mean. So you have a way of communicating with them. So if they're doing something that you don't like, you can tell them what you want them to do. Or you can just give them more freedom because you know that they'll come when you call them and they'll do it. So it makes your life together much more rewarding because you have a common ground, a common understanding, and you can give them more freedom because they understand. I don't know what Tyche, my love. There's something in that backpack.
I think too, like bad behavior.
What's in there?
What? Oh, I know. I was gonna say that bad behavior kind of makes people resent their animals sometimes. So that would be really helpful to have that common ground, like you were talking about, just to have kind of a basis for your animal and you to communicate, especially if you're not like, it's a first time or something like that.
Yeah, well, people have really high expectations of their pets,
yeah.
Higher than they do of their children or their spouse, right?
Who expects anything out of children, right?
Well, sometimes they are the children, too.
We expect them to do exactly what we say when we say it without asking any questions, and people tend to think dogs understand them much better than they really do. It really takes a long time for a dog to become fluent with words and to become fluent with body language.
Well, Tyche is certainly fluent with the existence of chicken.
Of course.
So is Tyche like an exceptionally smart dog, like a genius sort of dog, or can you teach this to anybody's dog?
No, what's really cool is Tyche is of average intelligence.
Oh, wow.
So she knows a lot of things because she knows a lot of things. Actually, she's a little bit slow in some ways,
right?
Actually. A little bit. But that's made me a better dog trainer because it didn't come easy. I mean, if I get a border collie, if you give me a dog, one of those, they're so easy to train and they learn so fast. It's like, I have almost no respect for dog trainers that have those really super intelligent dogs. You don't have to work at all.
Takes the challenge out of it.
Yeah. There is, but she's, she knows a lot of things, but she doesn't necessarily learn new things super easily, super quickly. Not all the time. And maybe part of it was because when I started training with her, I was just experimenting, right? So, now
trial and error process.
Yeah, a little bit of trial and error.
And you think now because you've had more experience with training dogs, that it tends to go a little bit quicker, you know what to expect a little more?
Oh, of course.
Or is it different with every dog though?
It is different with every dog.
Yeah. Every dog has their own personality and how they respond to the training, and that's
what's fun. Because it's not always the exact same thing. Especially when you're dealing with dogs that have anxiety issues and things like that. A lot of times you really need to think out of the box. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Hey, so glad you asked. Since this happens to be the birthday party episode of the Magic Box, I'm going to turn 35 tomorrow.
It's Colin's birthday, everyone.
And Cynthia was nice enough to bring a present, which I haven't even looked to see what it is yet. So on the count of 3, everybody, what's in the box?
Positive reinforcement.
What's in the box? I'm feeling positively reinforced by this.
Good, Colin.
Oh my God! Look at this. Chocolate-covered strawberries, not for dogs.
Oh.
But I'll have one right now. As a matter of fact, look at that.
Can you believe it?
Share with you.
Would you like a chocolate-covered strawberry, Peter? Are you trying to drop a hint about your desire
I just want to know whether I can be trained as well as she's.
Well, I think if you can be good, Peter, then we might give you a chocolate-covered strawberry.
Well, but I would share with your guests.
Also a different kind of show.
Would anybody like a chocolate?
Yeah, different. Yeah, right.
Fine. You want
different
one?
show.
Okay,
That
come
would
on
be a
up.
different show.
Come on up. Oh, don't worry about the videotape. Just come on up and get your chocolate-covered strawberry.
Yeah.
All right. There you go.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Look at that. I actually literally did not even bother to look through the transparent plastic to see what was there. So that really was a surprise for me. So does Tyche have any more tricks that she can do? Have we run through the gamut?
No, are you kidding?
Oh,
No,
Tyche,
no,
it's
Tyche
endless.
knows
You are a multi-talented dog.
She knows
Will you
lots.
paint us a picture that looks like Picasso? Can you do that, Tyche?
Maybe I will.
Okay, we'll have to, yeah. Has she been trained in the Picasso lesson yet?
She makes Picassos on my windows in my car all the time.
And you make smelly little art pieces out of your rear end. Oh,
okay.
Isn't that cute? Oh.
She goes, "You want me to give you
so
a kiss?
Adorable.
You want a kiss, Colleen?"
Okay. Is she a good kisser?
You can say hugs and kisses, and she'll
Hugs
give
and
you-
kisses.
Take
Hugs and
kisses.
kisses.
We give kisses. Oh, good job.
Oh, that's very nice.
Aw.
Yeah,
Do you want me to do another? Do you want to do another trick? Oh, she's out. You want to try? You want to do some other ones? Let's see what else you got. Tyche, you gotta be careful about this. You want to try jump? No. See, I don't have enough room. I'm gonna go flying off the stage, Mom. I don't have enough room for that. She likes to do moonwalk. You want to do the moonwalk? Can you take a back? Let me see the moonwalk. Oh, good girl.
Whoa.
Good moonwalk.
Moonwalk.
Oh, you want to do moonwalk again?
Moonwalk.
Colin likes
Moonwalk.
that.
I like that one.
Here.
That's what I was. You know, they just did downtown. They did. It was the Thrill the World event, and I totally missed it because I had to do laundry, and my friend came over, and which is good. I like having my friends come over. But Thrill the World was the biggest thriller dance of the most people in the world, and they all did zombie makeup, and they danced like the Thriller video, and it was like a big march through downtown. So shout out to my friend Tiffany, who was involved in organizing that, and hope you had a really good time with all that. Sorry I missed it. Maybe I'll make it next year. So Cynthia, your business is called the Bingo Dog Training.
Bingo Dog Training, yeah.
Okay, and I'm guessing you probably have something on the internet.
I do, yeah. BingoDogTraining.com.
That wasn't even a guess. I already knew. I've seen the website.
Yeah.
Okay. So BingoDogTraining.com.
Yeah.
If people want to find that.
Yeah.
And
could I real quickly just make one comment?
Maybe. Okay, fine.
So you hate Roman.
No. This is just something that's very important to me. I don't think a lot of people are aware that millions of dogs are euthanized every year because there's just no homes for them. And I feel it's extremely important that people spay or neuter their dogs, and don't let your dogs have puppies just so your children can witness the miracle of birth, or just because your friend wants a dog.
Show them the Nova documentary with the fetus. You know, that's what my parents did to me. And then I was very confused because I couldn't figure out how the sperm got into the... Anyway.
Oh, Colin, that's enough information.
I eventually figured it out, all right? And just my parents were Christians. They wouldn't tell me.
About animals being euthanized because my sister's a vet tech.
I know the silly pet trick segment just got really serious.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
That's what we love serious. This is a very serious talk show.
Oh, it's okay. It's really, I mean, all these people have all these rescues, but rescues are not the answer. There's just too many dogs. There's too many, and people need to stop allowing their dogs to have puppies and get rid of the puppy mills. In Fresno alone, I believe they kill 100 dogs a day in one shelter.
Whoa.
100 dogs
a day?
because they don't have room for
That's like a little doggy genocide.
It is.
That's terrible.
It is terrible.
I'm not joking. I'm serious. That's awful.
It is.
Well, we went to the Santa Cruz Animal Shelter, and Sasha picked a cat that was, they said she was around 2 years old, but Sasha purposefully picked an older cat, my sister, because she thought that maybe this cat would have less of a chance of being adopted. And so she's the perfect cat. She's great for Sasha, and I think that it's really important what everyone was talking about here because, there's so many animals that can't speak for themselves. And it's really not that awesome if you, have 6 to 12 puppies and then you give them away and those people don't fix them. Then you can see how that multiplies. And it's a huge problem in California, I think, with Chihuahuas, definitely.
Chihuahuas?
Yeah.
Just so many.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's ridiculous. We love them, supposedly, but we're killing millions for no reason.
Yeah.
So do what Bob Barker tells you. Have your pets spayed.
Yes. Price is right.
Yeah.
That's you know the Happy Gilmore line?
What is it?
The price is wrong, bitch.
Oh my God!
I know I'm not supposed to say that on the talk show, but it was a Happy Gilmore line.
There's females.
That's what
what a potty mouth.
Blame Adam Sandler.
It is a dog show, though.
Potty mouth.
I know. I was just referring to the dog. It's a female dog. High five! Yeah! All right.
Yeah. She's like, you excited about
What else do we have? Let's run through a few more.
You want to run through a few more?
Yeah. Let's see what else we can
Let me think of a good one. Like they're not all good. They're all good.
You're so good. You're such a good little dog.
Let me think. I'm stumped all of a sudden.
So she's so cute.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this. Tyche, you ready?
She's very excited.
Oh no!
Girl, down. Big girl. Can you roll? She's like, I don't have room. I'm just gonna play dead.
It was a valiant effort, nonetheless.
The table. Let's see her roll.
We can move. Yeah, we can move
What's
this
your
table.
favorite dog trick?
Jumping through hoops and stuff. And
Jumping through
360s.
hoops. Yeah, she can.
And teleporting to another fellow.
Whoa! That was cool. Now can we set your arms on fire?
Yeah, I know.
No! She's too cute.
Oh yeah.
Can Tyche do a backflip?
Tyche does. That's Tyche.
She's not quite on the backflip level.
She doesn't do backflip.
She had the leg surgery.
She can actually read flashcards, but I forgot to bring them. She can do like sit and
What's your name again?
Tyche.
I have a bad memory.
Tyche. Can you give me a low five?
All right, everybody.
right.
Cynthia Edgerly and the very talented Tyche. And Cynthia is very talented as well, but we're not quite as impressed when she gives us a high five because it's
She has opposable thumb.
She's right.
Thank you anyway.
All right. Yeah,
That was awesome.
see, we're training Cynthia now to do tricks. So that's the bingo dog training. If people want to check that out on the internet, if you have a dog that you would like
What'd you say again?
Have a better bingo. bingo like that. Yeah. So yeah, if you have a dog that you'd like to have a better relationship with, or teach to do all kinds of little parlor tricks to entertain yourself with, and I'm sure the dog probably enjoys it as well. Look that up on the internet at bingodogtraining.com.
Yeah.
And give Cynthia a call, and she would be happy, I'm sure, to help you out with your dog.
And I do help with all kinds of behavior issues as well. And if you don't want to train your dog yourself, I can.
Bad dog.
No, not bad.
They're just
bad dog.
They're just confused. Bad dog. Right.
Not a bad dog.
No, right, with air quotes. Bad dog. Right.
Yeah.
No dog. No dogs are really bad.
If I can have a couple more seconds, can I have a couple more seconds?
We can keep going.
All right. Just real
quickly. We can keep going.
If most people can keep dogs from having behavior problems just by socializing them during their socialization period. This is another place where people consistently don't do the right thing for their dogs. And your dogs have a socialization window where they need to be introduced to the world.
So socializing them, what does that mean? You take them out to the bar?
You take them to as many places as you can before they're 4.5 months old. So people get confused because they think, well, my dog doesn't have their shots; they're not supposed to go out in public. Mm-hmm. But they just shouldn't. They just shouldn't go to dog parks or places where there's a lot of feces. But they should get out and go and see a lot of different people. They should meet up to 100 different people, up to 100 different dogs. They should see skateboarders. They should see bicycles. They should see the beach.
Skateboarders are really important because some dogs really flip out because of that sound that the wheels make.
Yeah, and it's because they just they're not introduced to the world. They're kept in their yards or in their house until they're over their until they're past 4.5 months old, and that in and of itself can cause so many behavior problems just because they can't deal, because when they were supposed to be introduced to the world, they were kept inside. So
you think that first 4-month period is crucial?
It is crucial. We know it's crucial. Scientifically proven.
We've done the scientific research on that. So, hey, dog owners out there, if you have a dog who's under 4 months old, don't keep them locked in the attic. I mean, come on, that's just
gotta get them out.
Kind of
gotta
bad.
get them out.
Like,
introduce them to the world.
Yeah, go out and take them to the cafe, and there's a lot of places in Santa Cruz where you can take them into the business now, and it's legal to walk your dog downtown, which people used to get tickets for.
Yeah, most aggression and anxiety is due to fear, and fear is usually stems from dogs not being introduced to things at a very young age. So
do you find that the lessons you learn when training dogs are useful for dealing with people?
Yeah.
You use similar techniques for training your friends?
A woman actually wrote a book on it where she did positive reinforcement training with her husband. Because women can have a tendency to nag, right, instead of give them kudos when they do things right.
Strawberries.
I know.
If you give me a foot rub instead of watching the Super Bowl, I will give you a treat. It's like that?
No, well, it's like when you do something like you take out the trash or clean up the garage, giving you lots of praise for that instead of nagging men all the time when they don't do things. Really notice when they do things, and then you'll get more of them doing things.
It's just so few and far between.
It sounds like a pretty useful philosophy to me, and it really runs counter to a lot of what I think we're taught in our society, which is that if people behave in ways that you don't like, then they must be punished. And positive reinforcement is sort of the opposite of that. Like, give people rewards for things that they do.
Right. And then you get more of that. Actually, the philosophy is
hey,
not
Roman,
just
there's a camera there. Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that up.
It's just in case. Right.
Because positive reinforcement is for humans as well as, it's all of the animal kingdom, which we are part of.
Definitely. And people forget that.
So, it works for people too. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right. Well, hey, thanks, Cynthia. It's been really great having you on the show.
Colin.
Yay!
Thank you.
All right.